Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play for Nancy Drew Danger by Design. I'm back from my trip, so let's try and get back into the swing of this, I guess. Turn that volume down a bit on my end so I can hear myself talk. So yeah, this is game number 14 in the series, takes place in Paris. And like I think I mentioned in the last video for Last Train to Blooming Canyon that this is one of the games that I really do not remember very well at all. I think I've played it through maybe twice, and both times I had a lot of trouble with it, so hopefully it goes not too badly, but we'll see. So yeah, without further ado, I guess let's get into this
I'm
thing.
Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about
shit,
a person
this
by
is
where he or she
when they
lives,
first introduced
I
her
thought I'd introduce
bedroom.
myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I
Okay.
keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries.
Wonderful.
Anyway, here's my
I
center of
thought she was done.
operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the
I
particulars of
really
how I
wish we
do
could
what I
skip
do,
this.
take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective.
Sorry,
It's
people, you
real
can't
helpful,
skip this.
especially if you're new to the mystery.
Oh, we can. Shut up. Okay, so this is the first game that they introduced this section into the start of the game, I guess. Instead of just having a menu, they decided that this would be a neat change. It's not bad. So basically, what you got, you can kind of screw around with some things here. You got your scrapbook in the corner here, and this is going to outline all of the previous cases up to this game. So it doesn't give away any of the suspects, don't worry, or any of the culprits. It just gives you a little bit of a backstory about what happens in the game. It's basically a glorified ad. They put it in the game so people would read it and be like, oh man, that game sounds really interesting, why don't I buy that? So you can look through here if you want, stuff like that. Okay, this is your tutorial section basically. I'm not going to do any of it because it takes you to a separate screen and puts you into a tutorial, and I know you don't want to see that. But you do want to read the case file every time, and that's going to tell you about a little bit of backstory about what the case you're going to be solving is. So cover assignment, travel to Paris and work as an assistant to Minette, an up-and-coming American fashion designer whose behavior has lately become alarmingly bizarre and erratic. She's been firing people left and right, throwing temper tantrums, refusing to return phone calls, running dangerously behind schedule, wearing a full-face mask all day, every day, even while working. The real assignment is to discover the reason for her strange behavior and report back to Amy Grunhild, client of Dad's and Minette's biggest financial backer, who wants to know, is Minette cracking under the pressure of trying to make her spring collection even more spectacular than her fall collection was? Will she have enough designs done for there to even be a spring collection? Is she up to something Miss Grunhild doesn't know about? Was investing in Minette a mistake? Is it time to pull the financial plug on her? So yeah, we're gonna be, I guess, an undercover spy for this woman because she wants to know if her investment is good or not. Not incredibly glamorous, but okay. Additional info, Minette has one other assistant, an American named Heather, whom I will be working. Everyone's American because they need people to speak English, which is hilarious that you'd be in Paris and no one working there would be actually French, but whatever. And her studio is in an old windmill, moulin in French, in a section of Paris called Montmartre. She designs clothes primarily for plus-size women. I took 2 years of French in school, so I should be able to get by. Bullshit, you're not getting by. Actually, Paris, most people speak English. It wasn't too hard to deal with. Dad made me promise not to go anywhere in Paris at night by myself. No matter what, I cannot let Minette find out I'm there to check up on her. She could really lose it then. And the lovely Paris Metro, which I have personal experience with, and sucks. Okay, so let's start this lovely thing. So start, you just click on this. Would you like to start the game? Junior or senior? I'm not doing senior on this game because that'll just be painful for me. So let's go junior. Ooh, that'd be a long flight. Mine was like 7 hours from
In
Toronto to
preparation for our
London,
landing,
so
please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Paris, God, that'd be a while. 13 hours.
Taxi!
Manette's House of Design.
Hello?
I said don't come near me.
No, Minette, don't!
Okay.
Stay back, you hear me? Stay back!
Bonjour, vous êtes... are you Nancy?
That's absolutely
yeah.
god-awful
I'm Heather
French.
McKay. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. How was your flight?
Fine. Well, actually, they lost my suitcase, so I don't
Oh,
have
fuck.
my clothes or my cell phone. What's going on in there? Is someone hurt?
That's just Minette throwing one of her tantrums. Don't worry. She'll stop screaming right now. They lost your suitcase? That's terrible.
Oh, it's...
Well, at least you're staying with Jing Jing. She'll have tons of clothes you can borrow.
Okay, so before we get this started, how has Manette not been arrested for some kind of abuse charge? Like, screaming and, like, yelling at people and calling them names is one thing, but when you're, like, actually fucking throwing objects at people, like, that's immediate, like, physical assault. Like, right there. You could file a lawsuit, you could file a claim, she would be paying a huge fine and possibly doing prison time. You cannot just throw shit at your employees. This makes no sense.
Is she all right?
Oh,
cares?
Minette, don't worry.
She's a fucking
fine.
psycho.
At least she will be after phase 3, which should begin right about now.
Like, just walk out the door at this point. Who wants to be here?
See, she uses this process that some shrink taught her to manage anger and frustration. First, she vents her rage for 10 seconds, then 6 seconds of sobs and tears, and finally, at least 4 seconds of robust laughter, all of which restores her positive flux.
Huh?
It's all very weird, but it works, and believe
I'm
me,
gonna say it
without
doesn't.
she would be impossible to work for. With it, she's a mere nightmare.
Yeah, why
to
are
work
you still
for.
here?
Anyway, ready
Like,
to
do you
get
really
started?
need this job that much?
You bet.
That desk over there will be your workstation. I
Do
made
you
a
really
list of
need
all
this
the
job
things that
that
need to get
much?
done
That
and
you
put
put
them
up
on
with
your
this
computer.
bullshit?
That's a Metro Pass.
Yeah.
It'll let you ride the subway all over the city for free. Go ahead and take it.
Give me that.
Answering the phone is
Make
your
it
job. If you have any questions, just ask. Ask me, that is. Do not bother Manette. She's behind on her spring collection and is
Why am I
for
here?
falling way behind on her couture projects.
Thanks for the welcome wagon, everybody. You're answering phone calls despite just showing up and knowing nothing about anything. Don't bother her, she wants nothing to do with you. Have fun, welcome to your new job.
Why is she so far behind?
She's been under a lot of stress lately.
Heather,
Yes?
I hear voices. Who are you talking to out there?
Myself.
Nancy Drew, you know, from the States?
Well, she's no good to me out there. Send her in.
Yes, Manette. As soon as you feel up to it, she's right through that door.
What do you mean by couture?
I don't wanna...
High fashion dresses and accessories that people have commissioned Manette to create. Needless to say, those people are très riche. In fact, she's designing the dress the First Lady will wear to the World Summit in November. Pretty cool, huh?
Not really.
Talk to you
I don't
later.
care.
Okay.
Ah, good God. So I don't want to go in there yet. Can we just leave? Oh. Okay.
There's something on the floor here. Looks like someone slipped it under the door.
Isn't there a mail slot right under the doorknob?
It's for Minette.
Go ahead and open it.
Make the most of what little time you have left.
Jesus, we're already getting
Soon it
threatening
will all
notes, and
be
it's been like
over.
5 minutes.
Oh no, not another one.
Minette's gotten other letters like this?
She sucks.
Letters,
Why are you
phone
surprised?
calls. They started sometime in April, then they
They're from
stopped.
angry
and they started up again in
ex-employees that she
July.
treated like
And
shit.
last month, someone sent Minette dead flowers every day for a week. She locks the letters up in her dodo box over there in order to neutralize them.
Her and Rick Arlen should get together and discuss.
May I keep this letter?
Why? I mean, if you were some kind of private detective, I'd say sure, but since you're not... Just put it in the dodo box.
But
Maybe-
I mean, okay.
Maybe I want to
How do you
keep it
open
just
this
because
thing?
Minette sucks, so
You
I can
don't.
look at it and
There's
feel
a lock
warm
on
and
it,
fuzzy
but
inside
Minette
at
is
night.
convinced
Maybe
that if
that.
she opens it, all the wickedness in there will escape and wreak havoc. In fact, don't say anything to her about that letter. It'll just upset her, and if she falls any further behind, she'll have to cancel her show next month. And if that happens, she may as well cancel her career.
Good. Why do you care? She treats
I'll
you
let
like
you get back to
fucking
work.
shit
Whenever
all
you have
day.
questions, just ask.
Just work for another fashion agency. Jesus Christ. What do we got here? New studio opens with a vengeance for Hugo Butterly. Hugo with his pet pit bull Minette. 2 years I've gobbled up Hugo Butterly that shows no sign. He's not only outgrown the tiny London loft where he started, it seems he's outgrown his native England as well. Last month he intends to open his new studio in Paris. Being invited to the opening is like being invited to Presidential Palace, and the better. Celebrities from all over the globe. I'm sure they did. Wearing the Butterleys, the colorful, free-flowing, full-figure, flattering styles were his signature. It was difficult to tell the guests from the models the designer hired to promote his latest line. More people in attendance who didn't have invitations than people who did. The fact which infuriated the designer. Some people said the butter was practically purple with rage. That night he sold nothing to any of his guests. Or he said nothing, he sold nothing. And had no one thrown out. But within a week, all the party crashers had gotten a bill for €300, which they were told they had to pay or they would be charged with trespassing. All had paid. They took advantage of me and they paid for it. I'm not very good at forgiving and forgetting. I may be the world's greatest fashion designer, but I'm afraid I'm not a very nice person. Okay, it's not exactly the most amazing piece, but sure. God, no one cares. If there's one thing I don't care about, it's fashion, like at all. Sorry.
Leave that alone, okay?
Piss off. Jesus. Fucking plants. This job sucks, and I've been here 10 minutes.
These doodles sure look familiar.
It's Sunny June, back from the dead. Jones' header is Italian. It's like Sinclair's tie all over again. Ugh. References to Sinclair's tie. Carol. Crouching Hugo, hidden Minette. Right, I think they have a pass together or something. God, this dude is fucking weird. More dead flowers for Minette. Figures, poor things probably died of fright when they heard they were going to her. The blotter. Thank you for your purchase of the blotter. The plotter. Times the plotter may need to be recalibrated for optimal printing. And this, I'm sure, is going to come in later in the game, but I do not remember anything about this game. Don't I have a to-do list or
Sunny
something?
was here. Sunny June. That's why those doodles look familiar. Sunny June did them. He must have been Minette's last assistant. Wow, that guy.
How does this
was
guy
around.
get all these jobs? His resume must look like shit. He gets fired from everywhere.
Pick up envelope from J.J. Ling. Pick up fabric photos from Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Deliver photos to Jean-Michel Traquenard. Fix plotter. Do whatever Minette tells you to do and do it fast.
Cafe Kiki. Gross. Do we got any mail? Oh, Jesus Christ. Miss McKay, in anticipation of the final fitting of First Lady's evening gown, please be advised that 2 of our agents may visit your premises in the near future to ascertain and assess security risks and to interview any and all employees. Wonderful. Hello, Heather. Like everyone else in France, we at L'Integrata are eager to know why Minette wears that mask. Since we all know that Minette goes through assistance like a horse goes through hay, I can only assume that the reason Minette hasn't fired you yet is because she trusts you. Therefore, I am assuming that you know her secret. I am prepared to pay you a large sum of money for that secret. It will be the easiest money you ever make. I will call soon. I hope we can do business. There we go. She already has somewhere to go after this. Just quit. Also, I love how all of these are sent in English. And it's a Parisian studio, and everything's in English. 3 of our last 4 attempts to deliver pizza to your place of business have resulted in screaming tirades that caused my delivery persons to fear for their lives. As you know, one of them quit on the spot. I realize that Manette is an artist with little tolerance for interruptions, but such outbursts are uncalled for and are detrimental to my employees' emotional health. Therefore, we no longer do business with you. I'm sorry if this causes you any inconvenience. My employees, however, are not. I wish I could get pizza delivered to my workplace. Emily Griffin. From Ghost Dogs to Moonlake. Dear Miss Manette, I ain't never wrote nothing like this before, and I ain't too sure about this email stuff neither. This was 2004, I think, people, so computers are still relatively new. But I saw a picture of a dress in a magazine when I was working the library shift just now, and I mean, it was just so beautiful it stopped me in my tracks. Maybe it was because the gal I was wearing it was kind of shaped like me. I ain't huge or nothing, but I ain't exactly skinny neither. Or maybe it was because all the colors in it reminded me of those pretty bottles I got back home on Moon Lake. But anyways, I liked that dress a bunch, and when I looked at the other dresses on the page, I liked them too. So I read the article what came with them, and found out you was their designer. So I thought you should know you make good dresses, and you shouldn't pay no mind to anybody what says you don't, especially that Butterly fella. He sounds like a first-class jerk to me. Your fan, Emily Griffin. Good for you, Emily. Hello, Sunny June. We have received the 2 bolts of floor 302, which you returned us and have credited your account accordingly. We are sorry that Manette found the material to be substandard. Rest assured that had there been any doubt as to its quality, to date we have received no other complaints about that particular lot. The material would not have been for sale. Thank you for your patience. We look forward to serving you in the future. And Crowmaster Office Supplies. To your customer on August 2nd, you ordered a bunch of shit. The order number is this. Please allow 6 business days for shipping. Amazing. Okay. So that's all we can really do there. So this is the plotter.
What's this?
That's the plotter. It's broken. Fixing it is one of your jobs.
Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so I think this has something to do with that notebook of Sunny June's. God damn it. Flip! There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't got anything to write this down either. Hold on, I'll take a picture of it. I'll take a picture of it real quick with my phone. I'll have to get some kind of notes for later. Okay, so those basically tell you, I'm guessing, that that's what you have to set the 3 columns at. So the first one we start with, I think it was like that. What is this? Did that fix it? What?
Get the phone, please.
Okay.
Nancy, get the phone.
Shut up. I don't know what the hell happened. Did that fix it?
Nancy, if you don't get that phone, you're fired.
Nancy?
Jesus.
All right, that does it.
What?
Nancy, you're fired.
Nancy?
Where the hell's what the fuck happened? What? That's... Okay, did the game glitch or something? Because, like, quite literally, that was like 5 seconds. I had no time to even get over to the phone.
There.
Get the phone, please.
Bonjour, Manette.
What the hell was that?
Bonjour.
the
My name
fuck?
is Lynn Manrique. I'm with the Modern History Department at UC Kearns in the States.
Fucking
and I'm
weird.
following up on the letter I sent to Manette about 2 weeks ago concerning Noisette Tornade.
Okay, wonderful.
Noisette Tornade?
It's that historian person, isn't it? Tell her we're sorry.
Why aren't you
that Manette is
answering the
extremely
fucking
busy
phone
and won't
calls?
be
I
able
don't
to get
know
back
any of
to her
this.
for at least 6 weeks.
I'm sorry, but
I heard. Well, 6 weeks it is then. Thank you anyway.
Why am I answering the phone calls when I know absolutely nothing about anything that's happening? I literally just got here. Okay, so the blotter is fixed then? Did I fix the plotter? I guess? Okay, I have no idea how I did that, but... I think basically just what you need to do for the plotter is, if that first setting doesn't do it, which is because it's on Junior, I think you just gotta go through this. Like, just do them one at a time, and hopefully one of them will work for you. It's pretty simple. It's not a very hard puzzle. That was fucking weird, though. That she gave me 5 seconds. What if I was on the can or something? Like, what the fuck? Get the phone! Get the phone! You're fired! You're fired! You're fucking fired! Get the phone! You're fired! Second chance. Game over. It's like, Jesus Christ, people. Fuck, this place sucks. Why would anyone work here? Just run screaming.
You better go in there and meet Manette before you talk to me anymore. Can't put it off forever, you know.
She fires me for not getting the phone in 2 seconds, but I still have not gone in and met this woman. Yo.
There you are.
What do you want?
I was just about to call Amy Grunhild and tell her that this internship thing she'd arranged for you was off.
Perfect. Now I can just do Paris, do what I
Bad
want.
enough Amy foisting you on me like this. The day I become financially independent and can tell people like her to buzz off will be the happiest day of my life.
Too bad you'll never
Well, you're
reach
here,
that
we've met,
point,
so get to
'cause you
work.
suck.
Heather did give you a list of chores, right?
Could I ask you a couple of questions first?
No.
Fuck no.
One more thing. See that form over there? The one I've just started to drape?
No.
Don't touch it. Don't even go near it. That's the dress I'm designing for the First Lady. Now go. Actually, make me a pot of my special tea first.
Ugh.
It was custom blended by my tea therapist, so make sure you follow the directions. When you're done, pour me a cup and leave it on the table. A nice big boost of herbal energy never fails to get my brain cells firing.
Wonderful. So we gotta make her fucking tea first before she allows us to leave. I don't even think we can leave the room.
Hugo Butterly, eat your heart out.
Oh, I guess we can. But we might as well make her tea first over here. So the tea shit is over
To
here.
make Minette her tea, the first thing I should do is read these instructions. Then I should put whichever herbs the
Okay, let her
instructions say I
explaining.
need into this pot of boiling water. Then when I'm done, I should click on the teapot so I can pour the tea into a cup. If I make a mistake and need to throw out an herb that I chose, or the tea itself, all I have to do is click on the sink. Okay,
Wonderful.
I think I'm ready.
Okay. The guidelines must be strictly adhered to. So we got all the following herbs
If
on
Minette
hand.
has had a temper tantrum in the last 14 days, and if she declares that blue is her favorite color on the tea... Excuse me, Minette, but what's your favorite color?
Red.
If Minette has had a temper tantrum in the last 14 days, and if she declares that blue is her favorite color on the day the tea is to be consumed, add all herbs that produce red blooms. So she says red is her favorite color, so we can just ignore that. Minette is relaxed, not trying to meet a deadline, which she is not, we can ignore that. If Minette is right-handed on the day the tea is to be consumed, add herbs that are in the Gaviform family. If Minette is wearing a dress, include all herbs from the Answer family.
I'll work on this later.
So is she right-handed, and is she wearing... I don't think she's wearing a dress. No, she's wearing a weird... She is right-handed, though. She's using her right hand, so we can throw that in there. Okay. Isn't there a book on this I'm supposed to read or something? Because we need to know, like, what...
This can wait.
No. Is this in the back of the book?
When asked to pick a
No,
number
shut up,
between
Nancy.
1 and 10, if Minette chooses an odd number on the day the tea is to be consumed... Minette, could you please pick a number between 1 and 10?
10.
Okay, here we go. This is where all this wonderful shit is. Okay, so the first one, she's right-handed, so we gotta add all herbs that are in the Gaviform family. So what's Gaviform? Answer... We need Calicula, we need Fenellery, Hogbone, and yellow buttons. So we need Calicula, Fenellery, not Gilwort, Where's Hogbone? Hogbone. And yellow buttons. Okay. Let's go back. This puzzle sucks and is not fun in the slightest, but oh well. It's a time killer. Okay, so we got through that. She's not wearing a dress. When asked to pick a number between 1 and 10, she didn't choose an odd number. When Minette is stressed out and feels drawn to odd numbers and to the color blue, she's not. If Minette is not humming, add those herbs with a potency of 7 or greater. I don't think she's humming, so we'll add those herbs with 7 or greater. Boojum, Calicula. Do we have to add it twice? Maybe. I'll try it. Boojum, Calicula, Gibbering, Hogbone, Macrophylla, Helionorthida, Crassid. That's it. I think I'm gonna have to do these in. Okay. Boojum, Breland, no, not Breland. Boojum, Calicula, and Gibbering. I can start with that. Calicula, Gibbering, Hogbone, Macrophylla, Phyrigia, I'm probably gonna fuck this up horribly. Pipsweet, and that's it. Pipsweet. Pipsweet, okay. And then I think it said something about red. And that says the favorite color is red. Add those herbs which grow in marshy areas. Doesn't say. Oblong grows from pips. Bush growth habit. Bushy growth. Grows in marmot dung. Grows in marshy areas. Breland. Those ones don't say. Sparse. Dry habitat. This one grows in moist conditions. Tiny pips in acidic soil. There it goes in marshy areas. Breland and Varvain, I think. If I actually get this right, I'll do a leap for joy. Where's Varvain? Where's Breland?
There. I finished making your tea.
Just leave it there.
If that is actually right, I'll flip my shit. Minette the Mask. At the conclusion of Minette's ball show, the audience leapt to its feet and applauded for a full 5 minutes. Electrified by her latest wildly and wild creations. To join her models on the runway, blah, 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 wearing a mask that she has yet to remove. It's 24/7 line. Sets a worldwide trend last spring. Convention. Shunning the mainstream from the start. She's committed to designing clothes for normal size women. How she managed to come so far so fast? Because she fires her employees all the time.
Oh, so rude, Minette.
Shut up. She just talks to herself. Fuck, is that ugly? I'm sorry, it's just ugly. Ugh. Some of Minette's creations. Minette in her Montmartre studio, an old windmill whose round exterior mirrors her curve-happy designs. Started on Carol, her favorite form, seen here waiting its next draping. Yeah, just some dumb write-up. Okay, I think we find out if we brewed the tea right or not as soon as we leave the room.
Rude!
I'm gonna assume that's red paint on the walls and not blood, or else there'd be a fucking
What
problem.
happened to your wall?
You're not really talking to me while I'm trying to work, are you?
Sorry.
Okay, I hope that's not blood, or there will be a hell of another mystery to investigate here in a couple days.
You go, Butterleaf, eat your heart out.
Nancy, come back here.
Did we do it
The
right?
tea.
Oh,
is
fuck yes.
utterly rude.
Oh, thank you,
I can already
Jesus.
feel my creativity flowing again, building like a wave on the ocean, surging towards some unseen shore. I have another job for you. A very critical job. See the stuff that I've been studying?
No.
That, in essence, is my spring collection.
Uh-huh.
All those objects have certain things in common which speak to and stimulate the artistic
They're all
sinews of my
circles.
subconscious, from which all the designs I need will eventually burst forth.
Uh-huh.
They're all totally rude, but they're not enough. I need more, Nancy. You need to take the number 7 metro to Pont Neuf, go to the flea market in Square de Vergalant Park, and buy me 4 more things with qualities identical to the ones each of these possesses. Use this bag. Put everything in there as soon as you buy it. I don't want anyone seeing what you bring me. It could give away my whole collection.
Sure.
Here's some money.
Hey, at least she's giving us money.
I'm just supposed to go out and buy things?
Stuff. I want stuff. New stuff that's just like this old stuff, only different. Now just take a good look at my stuff, then go. Go!
So, yeah, you gotta just buy dumb shit that's similar to this, but not... I think you gotta match the colors and circles or something. I don't know. We'll find out what's there, I guess, when we get
So
down.
rude, Minette.
God, she's fucking crazy.